Hey guys, it's me, Kim, aka K Rants, and I'm just checking in. It's been a minute. I think I came on here like February, maybe. Anyways, or it could have been the new year. But I just wanted to come on here and give an update on what's going on with me. I swear I keep telling myself I'm gonna do better and be more consistent and actually try to make these videos a bit more, sharp and clean. I just have not yet gotten around to it. But anyway, so last time I think I talked to you guys, I was telling you, I'm not even gonna try to sit here and lie and say I remember, but I know that I changed up my medication. I went from the methotrexate to the Cellcept back in October, and so now it's March. So I've been on that for October, November, December, January, February. So almost 6 months, right at about 6 months. I was taking 6 pills a day, and then I don't know. I kind of felt like I was having some memory issues. I don't know if anybody has experienced that with any of the drugs that they've taken, be it methotrexate or Cellcept, but I actually dropped down to just doing 4 pills a day. And so I told my rheumatologist, I actually went and saw her last Monday, and she's referring me to a neurologist. So I had to go get blood work and all that done. But I told her, and she was like, can you tell a difference? The only thing I think I'm starting to see a slight difference is in my skin, but I'm not really sure because, honestly, everything kind of overlaps. So you literally have scleroderma, but then you could have some, lupus thrown in there with some, I don't know, dermatomyositis, polymyositis, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. Eczema or psoriasis even. So I'm not really sure what the skin related issues are, but I do know that with the scleroderma you can have the skin rashes and stuff like that. What else? So I'm excited about some of the alternative therapies that I'm trying. I recently found something called HBOT, hyperbaric oxygen therapy. So I'm actually going to try that out April the 1st. So I will definitely come back and let you guys know how that went. It's supposed to kind of, apparently we only get or we breathe in so much pure oxygen, I think it is that they were saying, every day. But this is supposed to be pure high grade oxygen. It's supposed to be really good for people who have wounds, diabetic wounds that won't heal. For us that have the scleroderma, especially with the Raynaud's, I know that a lot of us struggle with digital ulcers that kind of won't heal. And so it's supposed to be very good for that because it's supposed to kind of infuse more oxygen into your body. So your body's supposed to be able to absorb it in areas that maybe it's not getting enough, and help with reducing inflammation and improving circulation. So I'm really excited to try that. I did try this infrared sauna stuff. Only thing I could tell you honestly that I feel like it did was, obviously I sweated, but I think it helped, I guess, detox, because you flush yourself with water afterwards. And so I literally was just going to the restroom maybe every 15-20 minutes, and I felt better. And I think maybe it was more so of a mindset. I said I was going to try it one more time just to kind of see, but I did that. And then I am actually interested in doing, it's called IVIG. And I think maybe probably a lot of you have heard of it, or you're doing it, or you've done it and you've tried it. And I haven't really done a whole lot of research in behind it, but it's supposed to be, I guess, an alternative way to kind of get, I guess, if you're not responding to the pills, the Cellcepts and the methotrexates, in the Imuran, then this may be like an alternative way to get a response. And then too, I know for some people that do the steroids and stuff, and you've maybe been on it for a long time, this may be just another way to kind of help with that as well. So I'm looking into that. And then, like I said, I'm finally going to go see a neurologist. I know my rheumatologist, she actually wanted me to go see a neurologist some time ago, but for whatever reason, the referral was declined. So she kind of, worked her magic, and I'm going to see the neurologist, on the 18th. And we shall see how that goes. Stay off the internet. And that's just a thought that I'm having. I'm going to see the neurologist. I'm kind of freaked out about it. And maybe it's because one of my close friends, she was telling me that her brother was recently diagnosed with MS. And so me being me, I went online and I was looking up, what MS was. And I just started freaking out because I know, like, at night times, sometimes I'll have like the tingly, prickly feeling. And, it's nothing that you could scratch, whatever, but it feels like, things crawling on your skin. And I was like, oh, snap, like, could I possibly, have MS? I mean, it's just these autoimmune illnesses, they mimic one another so bad, you really don't know. And so I think by the end of the night, I had self-diagnosed myself with MS and Parkinson's. So, again, stay off the internet because you could really just take yourself down a rabbit hole. I even remember I asked my roomie when I had my appointment last week, and I said, do you think it's MS? Because I still have like muscle weakness. Like, essentially my muscles are just, I don't even know, like, and I've made progress with my range of motion doing like the intense physical therapy, but my muscles just suck. And so I've always thought, okay, well, maybe it's polymyositis, because my mom did have polymyositis. But then, I was like, well, maybe it's neuromuscular and maybe it is MS. So you really just don't know. But she was saying, I really don't think that it's MS, but she was like, that's why I'm sending you to the neurologist, because she's really just stumped at this point with the whole muscle weakness thing. She can't figure it out either. And you would think with the physical therapy and stuff I'd get better, but obviously I've never really tried steroid treatments, because then it could send me into like renal crisis and stuff like that. And I mean, being on steroid for long periods of time, that's not good anyways. So, I'm going to go to the neurologist. I think eventually I'm going to have to go ahead and give in and get a biopsy done so that they can kind of better pinpoint what's going on with my muscles, because I've had an EMG done, which is, I think, the electromyography, where they do the little pins and stuff in your muscles to kind of determine, like, I guess the response, or, the nerve response. And it did come back that I had a myopathy, but she wasn't able to determine if it was inflammatory because, of course, I had already been on my medication, like the Plaquenil and the methotrexate. And so that obviously helps with reducing inflammation. And then, of course, my muscle enzymes, when I've had my lab work, that's decreased substantially. But again, this is all post-medication. So it's really hard to determine. So I don't know if this is just like atrophied muscle wasting, and it's just going to take time and lots of therapy to get the muscles back to where they need to be. Or if it is something that's maybe a little bit more serious, like, I think there's one called like inclusion body myositis. There's like muscle necrosis. And then again, it could be something where it's neuromuscular, to where, your brain's not sending the right signals to your muscles. So it could be anything. So I'm going to find out more about what's going on with that. So I'll definitely let you guys know. And in the meantime, I'm just kind of keeping my fingers crossed and being hopeful that some of these alternative therapies that I am trying will work out. Other than that, I don't really have anything else. Oh, I did come back from Miami here a few days ago, and it was great. I honestly think that I need to move. I'm in Texas with this bipolar weather. You know, we can never just have a wardrobe. I mean, I got boots one day, flip flops the next day, a nice heavy coat, and then a tank top. I mean, it's too much. And so I can honestly say that the entire time that I was in Miami, I was there for about 5 days, I didn't have like any of the, like at night, what I've noticed is, like I was telling you guys earlier, I have like this tingly, burning type of sensation. And I didn't have that, not at all, not one time when I was in Miami. And my inflammation was better. So, there's research on living in warmer climates for people with like chronic and autoimmune illnesses. There's a lot of research about like living closer to like the ocean and all of the benefits of like the water and the ocean and stuff like that. I'm just saying, I'm considering it. Not now, of course, but maybe, in the future I will move. So, at any rate, that's it. I just wanted to, again, check in, say hello. Hopefully, I'm helping somebody out there with this, because I'm literally just navigating my illness, and I'm just sharing everything that I'm experiencing. So, if you guys have any feedback, questions, concerns, suggestions, anything, please feel free to comment, like this video, subscribe if you'd like to, and just, let's just keep in touch and keep the conversation going. Okay, guys, have a great night. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.